Okay, so now we'll see the subset sum problem. So this is one array that we are given with, which has 5 elements: 4, 2, 7, 1, and 3. And basically we have to tell like if sum of 10 is possible using these items or not. So like we have to tell basically if there is a subset possible or not with the sum 10. So just for example, like if you see, consider 7 and 3 in an array, their sum is 10, so 1 is possible. And if you also consider 4, 2, 1, and 3, which is 6 plus 4, that is 10. So there are subsets which are possible. Okay, and the question basically says like if there is a subset possible, no, then simply print true, or if it is not possible, then print false. Okay, so what we have done is, like we have in the column, we have uh, divided the columns in like from the range 0 to sum. Okay, so if you see 0 and the sum is 10, so from 0 to 10 we have these many columns. And for rows, what we have done, we have not taken any array element. We have taken only first array element in the second column, similarly only second in the third column, similarly the third element in the fourth column, and similarly so on. So let's start filling, like how we'll think of it is as filling. So if you see, like if we have no elements in an array and we are given with sum of 0, so is it possible like we can create some 0 with no elements? Yeah, that's possible, no? Like we can take a null array. Okay, null array, let me write this column as sum. Okay, so this is sum column and this is array column, array row, sorry. So if you see, like sum 0 is always possible. Like in case of 4, like if there is only 4 element in the array, we can still get the 0 sum subset with a null array, right? So 0 sum is always possible. That's why like we have filled true, 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 true to all the rows with for the first column or the zeroth column. And if you see like if you see for the first row, we don't have any array element. Can you make some sum like one sum or two sum or three sum? No, that's not possible. No, you don't have even elements to like make sum as one or two. So that's why like we have filled all till like fill false till the last index. And if you see, uh, we now got 4 as an element. Like here we are only considering as okay, only 4 is an element. And if you see, can we get 1 as a sum with the help of 4, like 4 element? No, that's not possible. Can you get sum 2? No, that is also not even possible, because this 4 is like greater than this sum 2 or 3. But in case of when sum is equal to 4, you can get like sum 4 using the 4 element. You will take this 4 element and that will be true, right? And similarly going forwards, no, all will be false. Because why? Because this 4 element, no, this 4 element, uh okay, so since now we are taking this 4 element, no, is sum 5 is possible if you're taking only 4 element? No, that's not possible. Similarly, if you're taking 6, that is possible? No, that's not possible. Like the maximum sum you can make using the sum using the element 4 is 4 itself, right? So in this cell also it's false, 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 and false. Okay, now in here we are having these two elements, 4 and 2. Okay, so now using this two element, can we make a sum as 1? No, that's not possible. Now using this two element, can we make sum as 2? Yes, that is possible. Like we'll take just 2, will not take 4. Is it 3 is possible? No, 3 is also not possible. Is it 4 possible? Yeah, 4 is possible. Is it 5 possible? No. Is it 6 possible? Yeah, 4 2 is equal to 6. Is it 7 possible? No. Since the sum of these two elements is less than this 7, so going forwards all will be false. Similarly, if you come here uh, in the first index or the second index, whatever you call, where sum is 1, is it like if you'll take this 4 to 7, someone is possible using this 3 element? No, that's not possible. Is 2 is possible? Yeah, 2 is possible. Just look up. Yeah, 2 is possible. 3 is possible? No. 4 is possible? Yes. 5 is possible? No. 6 is possible? Yes. 7 is possible. Yeah. So here we have one good case. So yes, 7 is possible. No? Like you just take 7 and you leave these 4 and 2. So 7 is possible. Okay. Is 8 is possible? Okay. So no, it is not possible because there is no combination which will result into 8. Is 9 possible? Yeah, that's possible. 7 plus 2, 9. So true. Is 10 possible? No, 10 is again not possible. So fill it as false. Similarly, if you have 1, like you have this 4 element now, 4, 2, 7 and 1. Is 1 possible? Yes, possible, true. Is 2 possible? That's also possible. Is 3 possible? Possible. 4 possible. 5 possible. 6 is also possible. 7, is it possible? Yeah, that's possible, right? We have 8 possible, correct. 9 is possible. 10 is 7 plus 3, yeah, that is also possible, true. Now comes the last element. If we are taking 3, so uh, yeah, if we are taking 3, like 4, 2, 7, 1, 3 is one sum possible. Yeah, using one, if we'll take only one element, no one, then 1 is possible. 2 is also possible. 3 is also possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Like in later part, no, we'll see the analogy also. So for now, just I'm stopping it. Okay. So hope this is audible to you. Like I'm not sure if this is recording in a good way, but I think so. It should be having. So here we are trying to think of an analogy. Okay. So analogy to remember like in future also, like if we can draw analogy, if we can do if we can draw analogy in our mind, the same thing will remain for long time in our mind. Okay, so that's why like we are looking for analogy. So again the same thing, like if the target sum is 10, just create an column of 11 elements starting from 0 to 10. And like if the array elements are 5, just create a row of 6. The first will have no, like in the first row we will not consider any element, so it's an empty array. For the second row we'll consider only 4 as an element. For third, yeah, row we'll consider only second element, and so on. So here I have mentioned also, so this is array element and this is sum. Okay, and to draw the analogy, what we have think is like consider these array elements as cricket player, basically batsman. Okay, like if first batsman incoming, he will score 4 run. If second batsman is coming, he will score 2. Similarly for third, 7. For fourth player, he will score only 1 run. For five, like fifth player, he'll only score 3 run. So these are the various player which we have in a team, and you can think these sum as in score. Using this
combination of uh, players, we have to get the score as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll see. So let's start filling the first row. So here we don't have any players in our team and we want to achieve 0 as an score. Is it possible? Yeah, that's possible. No, no one will bat and still your team will have 0 score, right? So just write true here. Okay, let me use the red pen. True, that is possible. Is you have no player and is score 1 is possible? No, that's not possible. Like at least you should be having any player to score at least 1 run, right? So since you are not having any player, you won't be able to score either 1 or 2 or 3. So in each case, it will be false itself. Then if you'll consider 4 as an first player, and he is saying, okay, can I make, can my team make 0 score? Yeah, that's possible. No, 4 will not bat, and still this team will have 0 run. So yeah, that's possible. Now he's saying, can my team make 1 score or 1 run? So is it possible? Like now in row 2 we have only one player which can score only 4 runs, not more than, not less than that. So 4 is asking, is score 1 is possible? So that's not possible, no, because 1 is less than 4. Okay, and this player can only score 4. So no, that's not possible. Is score 2 is possible? No, that's not possible. Is score 3 is possible? 3 is also not possible. He can make only runs equal to 4. So now we have a score of 4. Is player 4 can score? Yeah, he can score, right? 4. So that's true. The score is 4 and player first can score 4. So that is possible. Can is score 5 is possible for the team which has only one element which is 4? No, that's not possible. Like 5 is greater than 4. So again false. Again false for 6 also. Similarly, it will be false for all since we are having only one element and that too can score only 4 run where we have put true. Now we have arrived to the row number 3 and here we have two elements 4 and 2. Is sum or score 0 is possible using this too? Yeah, neither first player neither second player, they both won't bat and still uh, score 0 is possible. So yeah, true. Is score 1 is possible using these two elements? No, either they can score 4 or 2. 1 is not possible, so false. Can they score 2? Yeah, 2 will bat and 4 won't bat and we have a score of 2. Is 3 possible? No. Is 4 possible? Yeah, 4 will bat. Is 5 possible? No. Is 6 possible? Yeah. 4 will also bat and 6 will also, like 2 will also bat. So yeah, that's possible. Is 7 possible? So no, that's not possible. 8 is also not possible. 9, 10 also not possible because this 7, 8, 9, 10 is greater than some of these two players what they can score. So now we came to this row number 4, which now we are having these three element or three players in our teams since we are drawing this analogy. So 4, 2 and 7. Now is it 0 is possible? Yeah, so these three player won't bat and still 0 is possible. So true. Is 1 is possible using these three players? No, that's not possible. Is 2 possible? So the rule is no. Uh, Here you can think all player as a lazy. So first they'll ask their team members above it if they can score that run. So in case of 7, no, he will first ask these two players, 4 and 2, can you make score 2? So to check if they if these two players can make some 6 or not, just look directly above it. Okay. So 7 asked, can you guys make 2 as a score? So he found true. So he says, okay, I'll not bet and still the target sum is, or the target score is achievable. Now we came to this column 3, or like score 3. Is it 3 is possible? So again, 7 will ask elements above it or player above it. Can you guys make 3? So they said no. So just write false. Yeah, they cannot make. And if 7 will bat, no, he can make 7 runs, which is greater than 3. So if 7 also bet, that's not possible. Now we have a score of 4. 7 says, okay, can you guys make it? So he found true and he will write true. He will not bet and leave. Can you guys make 5? He said, okay, 5, no, they cannot make. If I'll bet, they have to make -2. That is not possible, right? So again, false. Uh, he have to look for the run 6. So he directly goes up and see, okay, can you guys make up? So he found true. Okay, so they can make it. So true. Now, uh, the score is 7 and player says, okay, can you guys make 7? So he found no. Okay, so these guys cannot make 7 since we have found false. So he says, okay, if I'll bet, can you guys make 7 minus 7 0 run? So he directly goes above to the 0 run, and that's true. So yeah, so that's possible, right? So basically we are doing OR operation. I'll get back to this in some time, but yeah, for now let's see. Yeah, 7 is possible. Now again, team has to eight score 8 runs. Now 7 says, can you guys make it? So they says no, they cannot make it. So 7 says, if I'll bet, can you guys make 1 as a score? So no, this is false. So since both are false, we'll enter false here. Let me change the pen. False. Now 7 says, can you guys make 9? These two guys cannot make 9. He says, if I'll bet, can you guys make 9 minus 7? That is 2. Yeah, they can make 2. Yeah. Hmm. So, yeah, like 2 run is possible. Like they 4 and 2 can make. So, yeah, if one true, we have to write true, right? So, true, that's possible. Now, team has to score 10. 7 says, can you guys make 10 as score? They says, no, that's not possible for us. Okay. So he says, okay, if I'll bet, can you guys make 10 minus 7, that is 3? So this is no, that is also not even possible. So using this two, they arrived at the conclusion. Okay, so 10 is not achievable using these three players like 4, 2, and 7. Now we are filling this fifth row, which has new player who can score 1 run. So again, 0 is also always possible if no one will bat. So fine. If now one says, okay, can you guys make 1? one run. Is it possible? If I'll not bat, and can you guys make? So this is no. So one will bat and team will have one score. Now, one says, okay, we have to score two. Can you guys make two? If you found true, then that's fine. True, he will not bet. Can you guys make three? He says, okay, they cannot make three as in score. So he says, okay, if I bet, can you guys make three minus one, that is two? Yeah, that's possible. So he will bet and the score three is achievable. Similarly, he will see for uh, four score and that is possible. So true. Five, he'll say, okay, can you guys make five? So that is not possible. So he'll say, okay, if I'll bet, can you guys make five minus one? That is four. Yeah, so that's possible. So this and this, it will come as true. Six is possible, seven is possible. Looking above. Now he says, can you guys make eight? So no, this says no, it is not possible. So he says, okay, if I'll bet, can you guys make 8 minus 1, that is 7? Yeah, they can make, right? They can make 7 as in sum. So he will write true, true. Now 10, 10 score. One is saying, okay, if I'll not bet, can you make guys 10 as in sum? These three our player says no, that is not possible. This is false. So okay, now one says, if I'll bet, can you guys make 10 minus 1, that is 9? Yeah, so 9 is possible. So true. Similarly, for here also it will be true for all the case. Okay, just let me add one more thing very quickly. So the gist of it, the successor element will ask the previous element. Okay, the successor element will ask previous element if they can form the sum S. If they can, then current element will not play, and if they can't, then current element will play and ask above element if they can make sum as S minus current player capacity.
Okay, so now we'll see the code. So, like, we have already seen the analogy, right? So let me close this all pop-up, and now we'll see. So I have written the code and I have executed also, and we can see this subset is possible. Okay, so let me explain to you. So simple, these two lines as usual. Then we have main method where I have initialized the array. Some variable is set to 10. Then I have a bool variable answer,
and I have called subset sum function with where I have passed the array size of the array is 5 and then sum. Then I'm printing if subset is possible or not. Let's see the code. So here I have created this array or table of size 1 plus 1 and sum plus 1 as discussed earlier also. And initialization, so how we are initializing is, so when, let me do one thing, let me copy it from here and paste it to the uh, notebook that I can draw also, no? So if I go to this notebook, let me see for practice and dynamic programming, this one. So this is the code, right? Let me increase the size to 16. Yeah, that will be fine. Mhm. So if you see, like we have created one table or array of size plus 1 and sum plus 1. Okay, so this is size plus 1 and this is sum plus 1, right? And then when I is 0, so I is equal to till size. Okay, so let's say if size is 5, okay, and sum is, let me write somewhere else so that it will give you confusion. So size is 5 and sum is 10. Okay, so we will have some table similar to like this. Okay, and 0 1 2 3 and then this is 10, and similarly we'll have this, how many, 6, no? So 0, no element, 1 2 3 4 5, 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6, correct. So here we have the array elements at index 0, a0. Okay, so let me write again, a0, a1, a2, a3, a4. Okay, and initialization how is done is like these all cell, let me draw with the yellow, so these all cell will be true, right? Let me highlight in a better way, so yellow color is true. Let me take some other color as green, not green, let me take red as false. Okay. hmm and if you see the red one correspond to false. Okay, so we have to initialize, right? So like what we have done is, for t when I is equal to 0, this one when I equal to 0, we have set all to false. So this cell also, like this one, this highlighted cell, let me highlight, this highlighted cell will be also set to false, right? But in the next iteration itself, when g is equal to 0, I am setting it to true. Okay, so initialization is done correctly. We have from here till here we have all false, and from like for column number first we have all this as true. And now we have to fill this one, this box, right? This complete whole box. So how we'll proceed this is, if the array element is less than the score or the target sum, then only we can consider it, right? Or else we won't consider it. So if we are not considering it, then we're just looking the above one. Let's say like we have to fill this box, right? So if we are not considering this element, no, then we are directly looking at the top. Okay, and whatever it is, we are returning. But if the array element is less than the sum, then it can be taken, right, or can't be taken. In that case, we are seeing the top element, okay, and subtracting the sum from this element. So this element, for example, and then we are doing the odd operation. Okay, so this is the complete code, and at last, whatever is there at the last index, we are returning this. So we are returning t of n size and sum. So this will be the answer. If it has true, then subset is possible. If it is false, then not possible, right? So this is the complete code.